Hi everybody, it's Rob, and I'm so pleased I've done one video and I didn't rant yet. Okay, so this is the overview of SEO for you, and I'm going to cover it in two specific ways. I'm going to kind of just give you a brief overview of what this is going to be all about, and then obviously we're going to go into the detailed ones. But I'm going to do, I've kind of got a summary page that I've written out that I want to kind of skid over that with you too. So search engine optimization is the tricks that you apply to optimize your website and your online properties to rank well in Google. Okay, so pause that and repeat it to yourself if you don't know what SEO is. It's hugely important that you understand that that's all you're doing. SEO means you've got to be careful what you're writing about, because remember, the public are still going to be reading what you create, but you're kind of creating it like a two-faced system, where there's this, behind the scenes underlying structure that is what Google looks at. So, wow. Okay, hopefully I'll make it clear as we go along. Now, everything is about keywords. People go online or to Google and use keywords to search for things. They go to Google to buy things. They go to Google to take action on things. They go to Google to research things. They go to Google to ask questions and find answers. They go to Google to play. There's a lot of things that you have to bear that in mind, and that's the point of keyword research, and I'll go over that in a lot of detail for you because it's huge. But once you know where your potential market is, what they are showing an interest in what you do, in other words, you've done your keyword research, you take that pile of keywords or potential pages or knowledge, and you bring it to create a website. So you'd build your on-site page, and on that you would create your SEO on page, little details, it's important, and publish that as you go, okay? And then once you've published that, in time you will build backlinks. I've kind of got these in a weird order, which is so typical of me, because it's not specifically in the order you would do things in. You'll see from my summary. But the training will just tell you when to do it anyway, so don't panic about that. Right, social media and social media signals are fairly important for SEO, but it's kind of just part of the noise cloud that you need to be hanging around and exist for it to give it a natural looking footprint for Google to look at your website and all the activity and say, these people are real. Everybody's loving them. Okay. Sorry, something's twoxing here, not just my phone. Okay, it is just my phone. So social media, important. There's other little things I'm going to teach you. Google stacking, I'm amused. I mentioned this in the first video. I just quietly blunked it in here as one little, 2 words, one little block. I'm going to be doing an entire course on this. It's massive, and it's so important. But you can get away with not doing it at all. And that's the beauty of SEO, is that depending on your niche, sometimes you've got to do everything in here. And sometimes, you know what, you just create a really interesting page, share it on social media, and get and people that know you, if you're known in the industry, you kind of tell them about it. They pitch up and read it and love it and share it on their websites, and boops, you're ranking naturally. That's what it's supposed to be. Good luck to that. For that. So in the meantime, let's presume that we've got to do it the hard way, and we've got to do SEO. Okay, so I'm going to teach you about video for SEO and page loading speeds and how to use analytics and the tools. Oh, I forgot about the tools. Hey, I've done these videos already somewhere. Funny. So I have to find that. I really don't have a clue with my organization. If I haven't told you this yet, sorry. I'm a craft mind, not an analytical mind. Even though I've got this and I know how to do this, if I didn't put this mind map structure out here, your videos would never make it. My videos would never make any sense. Even now, I have a suspicion that you battle to track where I go. Okay, so before I run away on this one, let me just drag up this page that I did for like a shortcut SEO. I can't resist this. Because this is like, if you're thinking, what? No, screw that. I don't know. What? No. Because here's the truth. I ran an SEO agency. I did SEO for clients. I also built websites for clients. I also train people how to make money online. That's what I'm doing for you now. And so if you look at all of those things, sadly it meant I had to know everything, which meant I spent half my life learning non-stop for 11 years online. I learn even today. I've spent an hour or two learning. It's the only way I can stay up to date with it, and that's the problem with SEO. It's also why I don't really like it. It's like, for me, it's like, if I want a racing car, I want to race it. I want to be able to get in it and it goes. I don't want to have to sit there and adjust the timing. I don't think you can do that anymore. Fiddle with the software inside of the racing car so that I have more drag and downforce, that I can go faster around the corners. I don't care about that. So same here. I want to kind of design cool images and write about stuff that's really interesting on my website, and I don't want to have to go and do things like SEO. But sadly, it's real. So I'm saying this to let you know that it's donkey work. It's boring. It takes an evil length of time, and yes, you can pay people to do it. So I will be giving you lots of links for that in the page that doesn't exist yet. My bad. But if you hear that sentence and find it, go and look. It probably will appear by now. It's the resources pages. So where to buy backlinks, where to get your social media shared, where to. All of those are really cool things because, if you've got a little bit of cash flow and you can pay people to do that, it's cool. In fact, my opinion is this. Do the hard work if you've got no money. Do it the hard work. Yeah, I'm teaching you. But as soon as you start to get cash flow, you pay other people to do it. And pretty soon you pay other people to build your business. And after that, you sit by the pool with drinks, relaxing. Remember, you've got fibromyalgia. So in a hot tub, totally relaxed with a triple martini, no sugar, because that kicks your fibro. Yeah, shut up, Rob. Okay, so let me tell you what. Okay, focus, Rob. This is a shortcut SEO, which is no shortcut. Okay, the original shortcut I told you about. Take your chances, publish pages on things that you presume are popular, and if some of them are, weight loss, vegan stuff, childcare stuff, you can probably hit on one easily. Whether you score a luck or not in the competition side of it. Anyway. Let's not keep repeating my shortcut. This is the half shortcut, or this is in a nutshell. So this SEO is setting up your online properties so that Google loves it and ranks you. Ranking brings you first page traffic, which brings you money if you've monetized it correctly, all in my training. Right, now here's what you do. You'd research your niche to see that there's buyer and interest demand for it. Okay, that's where I've just mentioned you can fluke that sometimes. Keyword research would tell you the exact words that people are using to find your product and related keywords. So if, for example, I'll no doubt will show you this one sooner or later. I've got a Boston Terrier print on demand site that I've wish it was worked on more often. I've done a total of maybe 2 weeks work on it back in January this year. Anyway, if I just put there Boston t-shirts, Boston t-shirt mugs, buy Boston clothing, Boston gloves, Boston Terrier, those are keywords, of course they are. But if I really want traffic, I go out there and say, can Boston Terriers eat kale? Do Boston Terriers suffer from hypothermia? Sorry, I'm making these keywords up. But people are looking for those kind of things related to Boston Terriers. Those are related keywords that I can then use my keyword research, publish and rank for those keywords. Now, somebody's looking up, can the Boston Terrier eat kale? They've got one or two. Nobody's ever got one. They've got 5 sometimes or 10. They're addictive. So now they're on my website learning about kale, which I've had to research, and down the side are all the pictures of my mugs and t-shirts, and bingo, I get to be retired and buy a yacht. Keyword research, people. Build the site. So plan the navigation, all in the training. Do each page with good SEO. That might be in this training. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Your core pages done. I've I've done page. If not, I will be doing it. Teaches you how to do your keyword research and structure your pages in a certain way. I do cover it in all the courses, but I'll probably do it in a standalone course on the site here. Right, now as you go along, you get social signals. So you publish a page. So yeah, let's just say this, that I quietly say that. So you publish a page. And then you share it socially, and you make a little video about it and stuff. Right? Build your site out to a planned number of pages with this level of detail, meaning kind of correctly built, socially shared. Yeah, share all of this as you go along. And every now and again, if possible, every time, do blog commenting on each page relating to each page. Use that page to find similar stories that you can get blog backlinks on. Now, what this does is, while you're building the first 20 minimum to 100 pages, but 20 pages is fine at this level, that very, very early activity works. It gets Google to spot your website and index it, because they found you on Twitter and spotted a few videos as you went along. Right now, then you get to a point where now it's like good enough to launch, which is important. So it's looking good. There's no more broken links. There's all the products are on. It's enough. The people get there, they can take action and buy something. So you go and do a press release launching Rob's print-on-demand Boston Terrier t-shirt business. Check it out, Boston Terriers, press release. Okay, so what you're getting here is soft backlinking, and I'll go into this in more detail anyway down the line. But you do a press release. At the same time, you put 10 or 12 videos, 20, 10 videos, it doesn't matter, more than 5, please. With the URL in the description, you put it on YouTube. You use, I don't put it in here, I love telling you this, and it's not written. You use IFTTT to share all of these. Every time you get something, you make sure Google finds this. So if you're going to use an infographic site to get a soft link, these are sites where you can put your infographics on it. It's not your website, it's an infographic you've built related to your niche, and you've put it up there with really cool shareable stuff. You've shared it anyway, because the cool part about an infographic, it's not seen as duplicate content. There's an entire course on infographics too in here, and it helps you get links. So you put it on there, and then you share those links, and you get a soft link, because they're not seen as very important to your website. Podcasting will do the same. Images used in the right places will do the same. PDF sharing, and when I say this, for example, you can put together some really nice looking images, even those infographics, and share them on places like Flickr. It means any fool out there can use your image, but if you've done it, on your personal description there'll be a link that you can then share back to your site. Okay. So same for PDF sharing. You're doing blog commenting for all of this as you go. And all of this is soft backlinking. What you're doing is you're giving Google the knowledge that this is real. There's lots of activity. So can you hear how much work is in here already? It's enough to bring tears to your eyes, people. I'm so sorry. No, seriously, I'm so sorry. Again, you can pay people to do all of that, by the way. So it depends on if you've got some money or not. I personally, if I could do it, I'd pay instantly. And mostly because you just save so much time. A lot of this stuff you really don't need to know how to do other than once or twice, you know. So if you're going to learn to do something and then you're going to do it often, that's fair enough. But if you have to go and learn something just to do it once, like Google stacking, that makes me sad. And I've been there, done that. Okay, now you're going to go for hectic backlinks. Now you need to kind of really rank your website. So now you've got to, past your initial 10 pages, you're now on 20 or 30 pages. So you go out there and you do real backlinking, of which I'll give you more. But to give you an idea, you can use software. I keep saying check out, be careful. Here we go, be careful, carefully. And for this, it's because Google's got algorithms that's designed to trip up SEO people. I'm going to tell you, use keywords, keywords, keywords. Eventually, I don't tell you to stop using keywords. So now your page just says cleaning service Houghton, cleaning service Rosebank, top cleaning service in Sandhurst, Sandringham cleaning service. We are a cleaning service. I mean, it's enough to get your nose bleeding. And So no. So you need to kind of soften it. You have to have, in fact, I'm probably going to build or explain to you how to get wiki links. But go to Wikipedia and see how they are so covered. And you can get the coolest links from them related to your niche. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to do infographic link outreaching because I don't like doing guest posts, but I'm going to teach you how to do that too. It's both of them evil and hard work. Here's the cool part. There's joy here in this. At some point, you would have done all of this schlep, and you're going to have... by the way, my guest post outreach and infographic outreach is basically teaching you to befriend your peers. You can call them opposition if you like, but they're your peers. They are people involved in what you do, your niche. So if it's Boston Terriers, I will go out there and make buddies with all the Boston Terrier sites that are powerful enough to make a difference if I get a backlink from them. And I will then give them stuff. I'll give them tips. I'll tell them news. I'll share. Did you check this out? And until they love me. And there's the hard work. But when that's done at some point, every time I've got a new graphic or a new infographic or a guest post, I can give it to them. And they very likely will oblige me because I'm giving them stuff that's unique, that they can use on their website. They trust me. I'm their buddy. And it's, oh, thanks, Rob. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, wow, all of this about ticks, Boston Terriers and ticks, whatever that's about. And so now they've got this whole article where the most the veterinarians around the world and whatever I've researched, put it together in a little blog post and an infographic, give it to the infographic to 2 or 3 guys, the actual blog post to another guy, and whoops, I've got 4 powerful backlinks. And I'm saying the good news. Sorry, this started with the good news. I haven't finished it as an end. But in truth, you only need these hard backlinks. You only need a handful, 25 sometimes. So at some point, your website's going to rank you where you've become that authority. Okay, so now you're entrenched on page 1 for first 50 and then 30 and then 70 more and then 500 more and eventually 2,000 backlinks, that when people search for anything to do with Boston Terrier and ticks, you come up 4 times on 4 different related keyword searches. And I say that because now what happens is that when you publish, people stay on your site. I haven't said it in here, but there's all sorts of things like sticky. The longer people visit your site, the better it works. So all of this is in there, but can you see the process? I'm so sorry again. This is SEO. It sucks. Just to kind of, if you're now feeling despair, sorry, I don't want to like bring on depression and despair in your day. I mean, as fibromyalgia sufferers, it's something that evilness, it comes with us anyway. I have weepy days of note. Today's a Friday. I think I'm doing fine. Also, it's my birthday soon, so I'm quite excited. Soon enough. I mean, I'm already planning the party, yeah. So, where was I going with this? So typical, yeah. So, you could just do your keyword research, do your content research, and do very little of this SEO thing. Soft backlinking. You don't have to do a press release. And if you did it right and you shared it enough, there's a fair chance that somewhere far down the line, after 3 months, you can go out there and do a tiny bit, I say a tiny bit, of outreach with some infographics, get 4 big backlinks over a period of 3 weeks, and shoot your website to page 1 anyway. So there are ways of I would, personally, me too, I do it all the time. I don't do SEO until I really have to. It's a sad thing to admit. I'm also the worst at it. I know how to do it. I do it for clients. Do it for myself? Well, so seldom that it's embarrassing. Oh, even worse, I use... Yeah, did you see this part? Be careful, it said be careful. I have a tendency to pay $30 and blast my site with links, and they wonder why it gets totally de-indexed. No need to wonder. Okay, 20 minutes. Thank you for your time. Let's get on to the real part of this course, which is hidden in here. Okay, take care. Cheers.